Alrighty. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be recapping Monday through Thursday. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be recapping Monday through Thursday.
This is Good morning, Tom. Good morning, TJ. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? What's up, Rude Awakening? What's up? What's up? Living the dream. You know, I'm glad we got a little community in here. I really am. Same people show up every day. It's nice. Hey Nick, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, I agree. It's nice. Yep, no problem, Nick. So market opens in 8 minutes. Show you some of the levels I'm looking at here. Okay. A lot of people predicting a open lower today. I agree, TJ. I agree. So a lot of people expecting an open lower. I would watch this level right here. 610, 588 to 610. Okay, that's a pretty strong level, as well as 600. Caused some issues yesterday. Again, it's not going to matter if we open low. Could watch these levels a little bit. 554 right here. It's little tiny for value gap, right? But really, this one is the one I'm mainly interested in. 588 to 610. Okay. To the downside, I am mainly interested in, I guess this one has a higher time frame, lower time frame mix with a little overlap. So this would be a decent spot. This is 459 to 450. 459 to 450. I like that. There's some lows here that we could, equal lows right here. Okay. So maybe like a sweep through that. You could, buy the midpoint of that gap, stop down here. We break below the gap. But to the upside, really just this gap at 555 and then 588. I'm not too keen on this one at 76. I mean, it could do something, but that's what I'm thinking. This one's overlapped, which could cause something, but those are my thoughts right now. We really move lower. I mean, we can see then, but we'll see. News-wise, we had ADP non-farm employment, which was a little bearish, but actual was greater than the forecast, which means it's good for currency. Usually when currency goes up, like the dollar goes up, market goes down. unless I'm too tired to think about that. But we had PMI at 945. You got to watch out for the 945 PMI as well as 10. Remember the other day, we had PMI the other day as well, and there was 1 or 2 losing trades until 10, and then from 10 after, it was like 2 perfect trades, full wins. So remember, you could think about doing that again today, where you wait until like 10:05 in ARM if you want to be safe, right? Because you're not going to trade the first 5 minutes anyway, and you don't want to trade right before this news or this news. So yeah, besides that, I guess equities, AVGO Broadcom gapped way up last night. Not gapped, but we pumped way up on market close last night. Approximately 7% jump, which is good because it's connected to Nvidia, and Nvidia did move up, but not quite as much as AVGO. Meta trying to hold above 700 from the looks of it. Tesla doesn't look super good, but that's what we're looking at for now. So but good morning if you're just joining. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. So good news on the portfolio is pretty much done, so that's exciting. Having my developer set up text and email alerts for it as well right now. Besides that, I'm gonna start using it, testing it over the next month. Probably open up wait lists within a month. So that's the plan for that. Maybe in a few weeks, who knows? But it's exciting. I'm excited about that. Market's not open, but we're seeing some volatility increase here. I'm curious what's going to happen because everyone thinks gap lower. Good morning, Aramir. And usually when everyone thinks lower, we don't move lower. We move higher. So we just touched this level. 555. So again, what did we talk about? Like, according to the strategy, we're way above Bollinger Bands. We're kind of wicking a little bit there, right? So you could just, I mean, you could take it, but it's right before open, so it's not a good play, in my opinion. But yeah, way above Bollinger Band, touching the gap, right? 10-point stop. So 1 contract, you risk $200. And I guess best case scenario for this trade is the market dumps on open, and it probably would dump realistically down to like this lower Bollinger Band, something like this. Market opens in 30 seconds, but it obviously could rip, and then you'd be not in a position you want to be in. But so far respected that pretty nice. Even if you wanted to, you could take it off here, be still 7 points, whatever. But market opens in 10 seconds now. So you can watch this. It's just a paper trade here. I hope we go up. Yeah, I do. I hope we go up. But you can see from here, we dropped about 12 points. So, I mean, would have at least gotten to a 1-to-1 risk reward there. So far looks like Apple's moving up a little bit, AVGO dropping quite a bit, Nvidia moving up, Meta moving down. Tesla just being weird lately, huh? Potential trade there. Yeah, again. So this is 18 points from entry. Triple, that's definitely going to get swept. So we're going to definitely take that right now. If it doesn't get swept, we're coming back to that within the hour for sure. Anyway, that's enough of that, right? Move this off screen. You guys get the idea. All right, you guys got the idea there. I'll let you know if we reach a level of interest. All right, but so far that 555 level did good. Good morning, Anu. Good morning, good morning. Short here. Obviously not at our entry point, or not our entry time, right? So we just hit TP on that trade. Again, short literally at that gap. And TP bottom of the Bollinger Band. That was 25 points right there. But not the best trade because it was taken a minute before the open, right? So let's drop some more thumbs up on the live stream. All right, we got 9 likes in here, 30 people in here. All right, let's get a couple more. Remember PMI in 12 minutes. Yeah, I can probably make a video on that today or tomorrow. Yeah. Good morning, Ronnie B. Good morning. Kind of in the middle of no man's land right now. Nvidia is currently forming a big sell wick, which means the market's definitely going to move lower right now. So Tesla is dumping. You know, who really knows what the market's going to do, right? Who really knows? Remember, we have triple highs, eagle highs right here. I think that gets taken personally. So short entry 46, 32 range. Remember though, this is 933, 934. So I recommend 935, or today you wait until 10:05 because we have PMI at 9:45 and that's medium impact, and PMI at 10, that's high impact. So could just be smart just to wait till then. I obviously just leave it the same every day for the live stream, but it is an option. I think we take the equal highs right here. You can see it on the range chart as well. Right? You can see it on the range chart. Yep. So we just swept those equal highs. Big sell wick there. Equities Little mixed, to be honest, a little mixed. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Wow, we are charging. Charging. Okay, well, you guys are just voting up because it's going up right now. All right. Yes, has no speed behind it, per usual. Okay, we're going next level 76. Next level is 76, and then that 88 level, remember? Yeah, I just didn't change it. Huge wick, yeah. A lot of big wicks right here. A lot of big sell wicks going on. Meta is pumping right now. Pumping. Like, it's up $10 right now since the open. Everything else is eh. We're gonna go for another charge to the upside right now. It's what we did yesterday morning as well. We just jumped and then we pulled back a little bit, and then like 2 minutes later we just jumped 20 points. Then we pulled back 20 points, then we jumped 40 points. It's like 3 steps forward, 1 small step back. That's what we did yesterday as well, so. There we go. There we go. Well, we touched the gap. Or well, now we touched the gap. Yeah. That gap doesn't have too much though. It's not like a great gap. Here we go into 88 potentially. Watch the 88 level, remember? Yep. Didn't touch it yet. We didn't touch it. But we're rejecting. We got 1 tick away. ES is doing nothing while NQ is pumping right now. That's a problem. ES has moved up 3 points. Pathetic. We have news here in 5 minutes. I would have expected us to move into that gap. Alrighty. Little dip here. Potential long here at 45, so be careful because, again, news here in a couple minutes. AVGO is dumping. Nvidia is also dumping and does not look pretty. So, yeah, remember 588.75 or 588.5 is the gap starting, as well as just that 600 psychological level up there, but news in 2 minutes. Jeez. We pretty much touched the gap, but we didn't quite touch the gap. But we did drop 30 points from it. This is the gap. One minute. Well, it's just fair value gaps. It's not necessarily a gap on the chart. Just fair value gaps is what I mean. Most people think the market's going up, huh? I think you guys are just saying something. Just saying something, man. No one knows, right? News in 60 seconds. Medium impact news in 60 seconds. So if you have the algos on, I would probably turn them off, to be honest, but you guys make your own decisions, of course. All right, we'll see if we move into this gap here. Didn't really do anything. Not yet, at least. Moving up a little. real close to the gap again. We hit 87. It's at 88.5 and forming a big wick. Big wick. Another, yeah, that candle closed 10 points lower than the wick. ES is, of course, just doing nothing. It's actually gross. We moved 8 points since the open, but in the last about the last 10 minutes, pretty much, we have moved in a 2-point, not even quite a 2-point range, pretty much, on ES. Getting choppy, guys. It's getting choppy here. To me, it looks like we might want to hit the fair value gap and then drop. The way this action's looking, we might jump up quick and then pull back quick. I don't know. You might get a quick move from it. I'm not sure, but or we don't touch it at all and just sit here sideways and then drop. Another wick forming. Nice, Ermir. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that a little more. Saw your video on it. We did touch the gap though, guys. Went about a point or two into it. Dropped about 10 points so far, but it's looking bullish, coming back up. Although we do have Meta's still going. Meta's going. Nvidia's kind of dropping. Tesla, I don't know. Rebounding maybe. Microsoft dropping pretty heavy. Oof. Need to stretch. Ugh. So we have dropped so far 20 points from the gap. Looks like Nvidia again Trying to figure out what it wants to do. ES. We're getting big sell wicks and then we're getting big buy wicks, which makes me think we might just slowly chop higher. We might just slowly chop higher. Nvidia just turned green again on this candle. Meta is up $17 since the open. Microsoft down on this candle. Tesla is crawling back up. AVGO also moving up, so getting some decent signs that NQ could move up here. I have my bot on right now, but you guys need to decide your own fate there. My recommendation was potentially just to wait till after the news at 10. But again, I can't make that decision. So I just took a short at that gap. My fill price, I'll show you on the screen. I do exactly what I tell you guys, right? Let me put up my 60. This is the trade I just took. Could have held it, obviously, to wherever you wanted. I just put it to the low, pretty much the low of this wick. Maybe I had it a little bit off, but yeah, shorted here when we broke above, hit the gap. My entry was 89.5. Stop 10 points, 2.48 risk reward. So basically that means if you lost 2 trades before that, you'd be green on the day after this trade. So yeah. And obviously you could have held it maybe to this low as well, 37 points, so that would have added $250 onto your trade per contract there. But always it's risky because this morning we don't really know where the market's going right now. You'd like to think lower, but also, I mean, I don't know, look at these equities, man. Oh, now we're dropping. Okay, so now, I mean, we could have held for double. Could have held for double, but you know, that's hindsight, so hindsight's 2020. Yeah, that's a pretty steep drop there. And ES is also picking up speed to the downside. NQ more bullish than ES. See how ES broke this 932 low right here? 932, we're lower, NQ higher. So NQ more bullish. That doesn't mean too much right now, but just means ES is pretty bearish about it. So news in 5 minutes now, and this one's high impact, so we have to be a little bit more careful with this. Wee bit more careful. can still watch this area, this gap at, it's now, I would watch this though, above 591.5, or to touch 591.5. Gonna leave it on for the potential trade. We just missed a potential long. I mean, you can't see it on the chart. 48 range just missed a potential long by like a point. This short I don't think would get filled right now. 15-second May. ES is really picking up speed, so 48 range just got into a long. So the reason ES is not picking up speed is because the only reason ES wasn't dropping is because NQ was so bullish at the open. And now that NQ is dropping, ES is going to really pick up speed and crash pretty much. So yeah, it's already down 15 points, which is quite a bit for ES. So ES just broke its 9 a.m. low, and NQ, the 9 a.m. low, well, that'd be pretty much this low. So yeah. This is the 48 range here. So entry at 41.5, stops down at 08, TP. News in under a minute though, so we'll keep that up here, I guess. I want to keep the chart up though as well. All right, TP1 filled. Stop loss break even, that's 30 points profit. Again, I mean, I do recommend waiting till after news though. This is a dicey trade, so. Big wick there on ES. 5 seconds to lose. We stopped out of that trade, 300. Holy smokes. That we filled the gap. Filled that gap. That would have hit full TP if we didn't get stopped right here. Oh boy. Sometimes it's just nothing you can do, right? Put that back. Did you guys expect that? Let's take a look. So, yeah, actual is less than the forecast, which means it's bad for currency. And when currency is bad, or the currency goes down, market tends to go up. I understand everything, so I usually just look. Usually red means the market goes up. Green means the market goes down. At least temporarily. So we filled the gap right here. Big wick, which is not good. You'd want to see a closure above the gap. Rejected that 600 level from yesterday. Potential long there on the 15 second. I think it's pretty much the same little another potential long on this on the 48 range. Has there been any MNQ 32 range today? Not from 9:35 start. Gotcha. I'm just wondering because Vega just put down $900 on 500 risk per trade, but there hasn't been like really any trades this morning, so I don't know what he's doing. And he's never in the live stream, so I don't know. $32 range. There's not even been 30. You just said not even been 32 range. Let me check mine. There's that one. And then maybe, oh, they need to be on MNQ. Look at that dump. Holy smokes. So we filled the gap and we dumped 70 points. Wow. Wow. There goes the S. NQ just broke the 9 AM low. So how many MNQ 32 range trades have there been since market open? Gotcha. Yeah, they're not checking news at all. Yeah, Vega's arming, showing red 900, doing 500 risk per trade, so 2 losses, but one was at 9:59, which was probably about a minute to 30 seconds before that big news event. Obviously, that's not good, right? That's why I encourage everybody. I mean, the bot's pretty plug and play, but you need to understand market context too. If you don't understand just general things about the market, I mean, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to see profitability with it. You're in on MNQ 32 range. You in a long or a short? Long, gotcha. Probably long. Let's see. This is probably the trade right here. Let's see. Long at 18. TP1 here, 35. You probably trailed already. Yeah, I do. I haven't been able to enable it this week for some reason. I don't know, some weird thing. But yeah, I would rather be trading MNQ. Yeah. I just have it on NQ with really high risk per trade. So. Plus 255 on 33 range MNQ. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, again, as we've mentioned, if you just waited till 10:05 this morning, you would have caught that one trade right here that you guys got on MNQ. You know what makes me a little frustrated sometimes is when people spam the losing days. I don't mind if you guys share losing days, right? But when you spam losing days or profits or losses, especially losses, when I tell people not to trade, like I said all morning, probably safer just don't trade till 10:05. And you have one person spamming red all over the Discord because they traded a minute before news twice and it lost. That does annoy me. NQ 32 range. Bit of slippage. See what we can do here. It's not great, but yeah, is what it is, right? Markets, equities are dropping heavy. Do have a fair value gap right here, 46. We got pretty close to that first TP there, only 4 points away, and then let me drop back to entry. We go Tom B, first trade of the day, 32 range MNQ. Looks like he won. This trade does not look very great. If ES starts to turn bullish, NQ should pump back up a decent amount, but again, that level we called out this morning, pristine, that could be high day. That level we called could be high day. We do need to hit 34 though, which there is equal highs here, so I think that's reasonable. Again, some people posting losing stuff. I mentioned all morning, guys. I mean, you should be waiting till after the news settles, especially when there's 2 events in the first 30 minutes. And a short 32 range MNQ? Gotcha. Interesting that they're that different today. Yeah, if ES can start to pull up, we should hit a full win. But remember though, full win there. So again, 10:05, guys. Right, 10:05. I mentioned that it did the same thing on Monday. So that was a full win there. So that was a $1,500 win. Obviously, I'm on 1,000 risk per trade, so that's like if you were on 500 risk per trade, that's $750, right? Still really good. Obviously, I think you said 32 was short, so it might be break even on the day. That's true, but just send out a little message there. Just remember, I prefer if you post profits and or losses in the profit and loss channel. If you have wins, testimonials are more of the wins, right? Positives. So keep the testimonials pretty clean. Profits and losses, that's where you can post your L's. I don't care if you post L's. I'm not going to delete them. But I may delete them from the testimonials page, okay? Or ask you to move them. But yeah, one long here again, 32 range. This one I'm not a fan of because we just rejected these gaps. Yes, looks like it wants an engulfing candle of sorts. And the equity is starting to move down. So that one's probably an L. I mean, I have 2 pages. There's profits and losses, and there's testimonials, and that's what I prefer. So I understand losses happen, right? But again, I like to keep the testimonials more of a testimonial. Profits and losses, that's where you can post whatever. I'm not going to delete them like other people may delete stuff, you know? So and the profit and loss channel is public to everybody in the Discord as well, so this one definitely moving down. If this one stops us, we'd be still green from 10:05 onwards on NQ. I'm not sure. You guys would have to let me know what MNQ is doing. Anyone take any manual trades today, or how's everyone doing with SBS? Slightly down, slightly up. What's going on? Still in this trade for now. Exited early. Gotcha. Nice. 330. Nice, nice. Do we have more news? Let me check. Crude oil inventories at 10:30, which is in 8.5 minutes. I think we're gonna stop out here in the next 60 seconds. Huge spike up, you do? I am not getting that feeling. I would, it'd be awesome if we could move to this one. From 830 to 900. That would be awesome. But that would require 300 point upside move, which I don't think that'll happen, but we never truly know, right? Bollinger Band's pretty tight here, which just means really, really low volatility right now, which means it's chopping. So, okay, we're trailing, and you kidding me? Got, okay, there we go. First TP filled. Did anyone else get that trade? Or no, just me on NQ? I don't know how many of you are on MNQ, so versus NQ. ES is actually might be turning more bullish right now than NQ. Got that, Ronnie? Nice. So yeah, from 10:05, NQ has had 2 wins, 1 full and one partial. So that's really good. Gotcha. So NQ, yeah, doing great since 10:05, which was again the recommendation of the morning. So MNQ is what, 1-1? 1 partial win, 1 loss since 10:05? That was the only trade, yeah. Yeah, TJ, take that, walk away, man. Post a little testimonial or whatever. Take it. That took a little long though. That was a pushing, yeah, 8-minute trade there. That's a while for the strat. It is. But yeah, it does look like ES turning a little bit more bullish because 10:03's high right here and 10:03's high right here. So we're below 10:03's high on NQ, but we're above it on ES. That is a great day. That's like, yeah, 4K, 4.5K. That's great. Made 402 on 48 range. Nice. I would start calling it a day. I mean, it's pushing first hour already. Obviously, you guys do whatever you want. I'm just saying, I'm going to call it a day soon. So, on my 1,000 risk per trade, we were down 2,000. So, we lost 2 trades. And then we won a full trade and had a partial win, and now we're green on the day. So, the last 2 trades on the 1,000 risk per trade, we made about $2,300. So, and that was from 10:05. So from 10:05 on, NQ on 1,000 risk made 2,300. So 500 risk, you would have made half of that. So that would be 12 or 11 or $1,200 maybe. Just great. maybe slightly different depending on, you know, the contract situation, but because the only problem with trading NQ on low risk is you only get put into one contract most of the time. It doesn't give you that scale out here and then a trail. You would have literally just hit the trail. So there would be a slight difference, but that's why I recommend MNQ to most people, unless you're trading really high risk. Oh, look at that, Tom B. Second and third trade for the day, 3-2 range MNQ SBS 750 risk per trade. 3 partial wins, done for the day. Up 700. That's awesome. So Tom must have also waited till after the news settled this morning, which is great. His accounts are slowly building. They're up at, each PA is up about 3.5, almost $4,000. That's awesome. Nice, Tom, nice. Look at the cues here on, it's a 15-minute chart. Just literally doing jack squat, nothing. I mean, look at the bodies. I mean, they're not doing anything. Wait until after 10. Nice. Yep, that was the recommendation, because the main reason I recommended that is just common sense of news over the years. But Monday had losing trades before 10:05 when we had PMI. Once 10:05 hit, the first trade was a full win on Monday, and then we got some partial wins after. And on NQ, I mean, it was the same today. Full win after 10:05, partial win. So it's like, yeah, TJ one and done for the day. So TJ $250 on 20 EAs. That is awesome, man. It's awesome. Yeah, I personally think if we get above 600 and hold above 600, we're good at least to 650. If we get above 700 and we hold above 700, now that's a little different. I think if we get above 700, I don't know if we will, right? But if we did, then I would say we hold above it. We could see 830s. I don't know if that would be today, right? Let's say we get above this today, might chop overnight, boo, whatever. But if we can hold above it overnight, by the end of the week, maybe tomorrow, we could hit 830. So I'd say, you know, ideally this is what I would like to see. You know, we're chopping now, we get above 600. We might do this, and we might reject from this fair value gap. Then we're gonna get some random pump, boom, above 700. Then we're gonna settle there for the rest of the day. Overnight, we're gonna start doing this, then open tomorrow, and boom. Something like that, you know? You could take a picture, prove me wrong, but one Blue Sky? Yeah, Blue Sky's a good company too. So that's my prediction. That's my bullish prediction. Okay, if we move up, that's what I think is gonna happen. And if we move down, I don't want to put that energy in the air. You know, I don't want to put that energy in the air, but if we move down, say pretty much whatever we chop, we get below this low here. That's pretty much 500. Hold below 500, you might see a little bounce at 450. From there, though, I mean, you could crash pretty easily down towards 350 or even 250 pretty much. I mean, I would say the downside has a lot more quick downside potential than the upside. But anyway, we are going to turn it off for the day. Overall, should be green on the day unless you traded maybe or break even. You shouldn't be down that much if it is a red day. 48 range is up 300. 32 range is up 250, which it's up actually like $1,200 on $500 of risk from 10.05. No trades on the 1 minute, and 15 second, which I don't really recommend people use 15 second anyway. It's down 800, but I think that was a decent day. It could have been worse. That's for sure. Could have been worse. So I think we're done. Everybody have a good rest of your day. We'll see what the market does. All right. Be safe, and I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream. So have a good day, guys.